Okay. This is Vanlife. I'm here with Jarrod Tocci, and we are at Tiny Fest in Del Mar. And this is one of my first Instagram lives. My last one was with Stolp, but he was kind of interviewing me. It was a little different. But right now, what we're going to do is learn about this van and why Jarrod is going to be traveling around the country in it and what is going on in this van. So,
I'm traveling around the country in this van?
Yeah, this is new to him, but
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Stolp told me to ask. No, but what's going on with this van, and are you living in it? What's your relationship to Sandy vans? What's the deal?
That's a great question. Actually, relationship with Sandy Van Stolp is one of my closest buddies. You know, my van life buddies. Him and I met actually at this festival. 3 years ago?
I think 4.
4 years ago. I actually did not like him when I first met him, and it was probably because of the Viper shades.
I liked you right away.
But I instantly met him. When I met him, I instantly was like, this guy's my dude. Like, I love this guy. So he ended up becoming part of Sandy Vans, and I met the rest of the team, and you know, they just had a really good core values and customer service, and then I saw that they produce a really good product. So it was just a kind of a perfect storm of, you know, good people with a good company producing a good product. Mm-hmm. And we should also ask the audience if they can hear us, because we are mic'd up, but I don't know if the mics are working.
Do we have an audience yet? Are people here?
Can people hear us? Can people understand?
I always wonder that.
Oh, they're waving. That works.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if they wave, it means they're here.
Well, they're here, but I just want to make sure that they can hear us.
They say yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I collaborated with Sandy Vans recently, and Stolp and we actually did a YouTube series on my YouTube channel about the build process of this. It took 2 months?
I mean, would have taken 2 weeks, but working on about
They had
8 vans at a time. So yeah.
So 8 vans at a time, and this was kind of on the back burner, so they took a little bit more time. However, they just got it done, and now we're unveiling it at Tiny Fest this weekend, and now this is going to be my home for the next 6 months, give or take.
Wow.
And I'm going to be traveling around the country, going to shows. We're doing a bunch of shows. I'm going to see you at a bunch of shows.
Is this van for sale?
If the price is right, it absolutely is.
So
it'll take my home away.
Yeah, I know. What happens if we buy this van?
I will have to jump into another Sandy van.
We got a couple.
All right. For now, this is your home. You're hitting the road.
Yeah.
You're representing Sandy Vans, and
I am an independent contractor with Sandy Vans now. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's lucky for them.
It's a win-win all around. I'm showcasing a great product that I believe in, but I get to still do my thing on YouTube, which is great.
Well, that stamp of approval from Jarrod is huge.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we all
you.
want Jarrod to approve the builds.
It means a lot coming from you.
So for you living in a van like this, it's a huge deal, I think, to the industry to see who you're backing. Yeah, I want to see
You
it.
want to step in?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I also want to, I know it's in the YouTube series. No, let's go in.
I'm like your height now.
All right, you take that with you. Yeah, let's just start right here. Is the lighting okay?
Well, it's still live, so we can't like edit that. You can come in too. I can sit down.
Yeah, we can sit back here. I know that the whole design process is captured in the YouTube series, so we don't have to go over a lot that you've already shared.
Yeah, shut the door for us.
Dang.
Oh, this is actually really pretty. And I've actually slept in here the last couple nights, which has been great. And yes, the design process of Stolp and I kind of mind melting. He actually saw a table that I built years ago out of pallets and epoxy, and I kind of created this in a table, and he was like, let's replicate that and put it on the ceiling. Wow. And I was like, if you guys can do that, go. And they did it.
Yeah.
But this is their Scout layout, so this is one of 2-3 layouts that they offer, and I think it's the best for traveling and living out of, because this bed slides out to here, and I get to sleep this way.
North to south, baby.
And your tall self can fit, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And
yeah, don't be fooled, people. Sleeping sideways in a Sprinter is not for everybody.
It can be done.
It can
How tall
be
are
done.
you?
I'm 6'2".
And so you can stand in here.
I can just stand in here.
Yeah.
But sideways, I think even if you have 6 feet of clearance, I mean,
it's a little awkward.
Yeah, you don't want to be touching your head and your toes. I think you need a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the bump outs now, but I always get a little annoyed when a builder skips that part and they don't offer a longer sleeping scenario.
Absolutely. They're doing something else that it can sleep sideways with the capsules. However, I prefer sleeping north-south, up and down, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, this was a perfect layout for me and my dog that's coming with me. I'm not officially moved in yet. I think I'll be moved in here in about a month from now.
Your dog's coming?
My dog is coming. Glacier's coming. And my plan is to eventually get up to Glacier National Park, which was what she was named after.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to show her. I want to do a Simba moment with Glacier at Glacier National Park.
You've got to.
I have to.
So if you went and bought this van from Sandy Vans, or this model, what's the name of this model again?
This is the Scout model.
Okay, so if you bought a Scout model, what would look the same and what would look different?
So, sink here, kitchen galley, the cooktop, the refrigerator, all the drawers would be the same. What can be changed is countertops, color of sink, color of cabinetry. This is all high pressure laminate. You know, if you want a microwave, you can put it in there. The ceiling is either customizable or you can go with a standard ceiling. It depends on what your budget is. Upper cabinets can be either added or deleted. But I always say more storage the better. You probably would think the same. Again, color of cabinets can change. You know, in the lighting design, they have an upgrade lighting design, and then they have a custom lighting design, so you can upgrade.
What's this like?
This is the custom.
Like $15? $20?
Maybe a little bit more, like 25 with 25? A couple zeros.
Not bad. I do it.
You know, so I think they have a various of add-ons and subtractions that you can do to have that, and then obviously the Scout is this is their
signature
for the Scout.
Yeah. So does the mattress fold over?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not like in two pieces. It folds this way.
Nope. We keep it as one piece. If you want to keep it in two pieces, we can cut it in half.
Okay.
I say we because like now I'm there. Wow.
Yeah. Jarrod Tocci will be personally cutting mattresses in half at Sandy Vans.
There was a story on Stolp's page recently of me and him cutting the mattress together. Well, me videoing it while Stolp cut it.
Yeah. Did he have like those electric turkey carving?
No, I have one.
I did too.
And he was cutting it with a skill saw, so like a circular saw.
He would.
You know, but he would.
I did carve this last year's Thanksgiving turkey with my same upholstery cutting.
Did you wash it?
I washed it, but I mean, how soap and water only does so much with the adhesive and all the foam.
True.
No one got sick.
No one got sick, thankfully. And then cushions, obviously can change color as well.
Okay.
So we obviously went with gray and orange because it matches everything.
Yeah, it's the brand. It's the brand embodied.
Yeah, I was lucky. My favorite color is orange. Ghost is my brand, and Ghost is orange and black.
Yeah.
And that's because of October and Ghost, and then, orange, and then we added blue.
We should get you the VLT shirt that's orange and black.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I'll rep it. Let's go.
What about the power and the systems? Is that upgraded or is that stock for what someone would be getting with this build?
Everything is on Red Arc,
Okay.
which is it's a really burly system. And then they have a 400 amp. It's a little over 400 amp hours of power. However, you can upgrade to double that to go to 800 or 600, I believe. So it wouldn't be double. But you can add batteries. But they have a standard pack, which is 412, I believe.
Okay.
And then you have a 2,000 watt inverter, or you can upgrade to a 3,000 watt inverter.
Okay. But both 400 and 2,000 watts seems pretty adequate for most
You
scenarios.
don't need more than that.
No.
And, as somebody that's lived in, 2 vans and traveled in several others, it's just like, you don't really, your cooktop is going to draw the most power on inverter power, which is 1,800, and you rarely even use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We're running a lava lamp right now,
A lava lamp that's struggling, man.
It's,
I think you might need to
I just
upgrade
plugged
the
it in. I
electrical
mean,
system.
the show just opened, and I plugged it in, and then I was like, well, I should have probably been running this longer.
Is that mounted permanently? Or is that just sitting
No,
there?
it's just sitting there.
Okay.
That's on a pop-up, so the
outlets.
that outlet pops up and down,
Yeah.
which is also a wireless charger.
What would this van cost from Sandy Vans to buy the Scout layout? What's their starting price?
The Scout on the all-wheel drive Sprinter starts
Big difference.
on the all-wheel drive Sprinter starts at $149,
Okay.
and that's including Sprinter.
Yeah.
And then
all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, and then their rear-wheel drive option starts at $129.
Okay.
And then all of these add-ons, and I added a lot on, and we did a full video on my YouTube with it. This particular model we priced out at $169.
Okay,
So we added 20,000 more.
Okay.
Of goodies.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just like certain custom cabinetry stuff, the microwave, the ceiling was a big add-on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the exterior components, which obviously are inside, you can't see them.
Yeah.
However, there's a lot of exterior components that Sandy Vans makes in-house.
Yeah. Does the roof rack come stock, though? Is that part of the...
You're asking me questions that I have no idea.
We're training you
you're
hitting
training
the road.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
If Alan's watching this right now, I am sorry.
No, it's... Yeah, we can find that info easy. What about the water system? We have hot water and... How many gallons?
Yeah, so I'm actually sitting on the hot water heater. I know it's a water heater for people that are going to get mad at me. Yes, I understand it's just a water heater, not a hot water heater. So the water heater is underneath me.
I'm just learning this.
Yeah, I got yelled at on YouTube for that one.
You can't heat up hot water.
Yes, it's a, what is that, a double negative, right? Mm-hmm. So the water heater is underneath me, and it's actually a 12-volt water heater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they found a company that has 12-volt water heaters.
Okay.
So that's underneath me.
Which means you don't have to turn on your inverter to invert the power to 120, which takes a little bit more of a battery draw to heat up the water. So it probably takes a little bit longer, but it's more efficient. I'm guessing.
It's more efficient. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like to say have as many things on low voltage power as possible.
Yeah.
Refrigerator, everything. We can't cook with it yet, but
yeah.
And then we have 26 gallons or 32 gallons, somewhere in that range. I actually don't know the exact gallon. Plenty.
Enough.
I should probably know that, but again, this is my first show that I'm doing with Sandy Vans, so
we're breaking you in, and you just picked this up. We saw him pick it up from Sandy Vans.
You guys were with me,
yeah. They were putting on the last bolts.
Yeah.
On the back.
I'm bringing it back to Sandy Vans. They're going to keep it for another couple weeks, and I'm going to be moving out here into the van in the next couple of weeks.
That's great.
So I flew out here for this show.
Oh, wow.
No Glacier. Yeah.
What brand is the water heater?
You'd have to contact Sandy Vans. I'm actually not at liberty to say, and I apologize. However, if you go to sandyvans.com and email them, they will happily accommodate you and even sell you one.
Yeah.
I did my best salesman voice on that one.
That was nice.
And can you show the bathroom?
There's a toilet. We're in a 60 square foot place.
This is the bathroom. We're all in the bathroom.
The bathroom is Planet Fitness, but
yeah,
that is the toilet, and it is the smallest composting toilet that I have ever seen. So,
on some serious drawer slides.
Let's just say they can hold Jarrod, and I am a pretty big individual. It can actually hold Jarrod and Glacier from my calculations.
Wow. And whatever.
I don't know why Glacier would be on the toilet with me, but you never know.
Hey, things happen when you're in a van.
You know, dogs do crazy things.
Man. All right,
any other questions before John and I get up and he's about to ask me to go, can we do something? No.
Can we do some...
Okay.
So, recap on what we're looking at here is the new show van from Sandy Vans. It's the Scout layout. Jarrod's going to be hitting the road this summer, hitting many events. Let's name some of the events you're going to.
Pretty much every Adventure Van Expo.
All right.
West of Colorado.
Okay.
So we're not going to Austin in a couple weeks, but we are going to Scottsdale. We're hitting all the California Adventure Van Expos. And let's see, we might be doing GoPro games out in Colorado. We haven't decided on that. We're still finalizing the schedule. However, if you go to sandyvans.com, there's a link that is the tour schedule, and it'll actually give every event that we're going to.
Every stop.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get into Colorado Tiny Fest. Art, the coordinator there, is a good friend of mine. I'm going to try and do the Tiny Fest in San Jose, which is in September. Cool. So I'm going to try to get to that as well. But we have slated, I think, 18 to 20 shows right now, and I'm not going alone. We're bringing our other marketing person, which is Taya
from Sandy Vans.
From Sandy Vans.
So you're caravanning around.
We're gonna be traveling. We're gonna have home base at San Diego, and then when we have a show, we're gonna go out to the shows.
Okay.
So we're bringing this van, and we have another van that we're gonna be bringing. Different layout.
Sure.
Yeah.
Someone asked if you're going to be in Santa Rosa.
We will absolutely. I'm gonna be in Santa Rosa with this van. Yes. With some of the team too.
Cool.
Will we be in Santa Rosa?
Yeah, we will be. I was going to say we're going to like 6 events, and I feel overwhelmed by that.
I think the most I've done in 1 year is 8.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted, so I'm literally doubling that.
But this is like a lifestyle this year. This isn't like balancing your other life so much in this.
Well, I still make YouTube videos, so I'm not.
I know, but you're like living on the tour circuit almost.
I've always had a dream. Actually, John and I was just talking about this before we started. Before my YouTube stuff, I was a stand-up comedian, and I always dreamed of doing a stand-up comedy tour.
Yes.
So this is the closest I can get to doing a stand-up comedy tour.
This is a stand-up comedy tour. I mean, we are sitting, but it's funny.
So this is my stand-up comedy tour that I've always wanted to do, and like I look at it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I toured for many years.
In a band?
Yeah.
What did you play?
And I played punk rock. I played bass guitar.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
I don't see him as a bass
I would always build. I know it's because I'm.
You're lengthy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play a 6 or a 4?
Just a 4-string.
Oh, just a 4.
Just a Fender.
I can't play a bass, so it's impressive.
Well, yeah, a lot of bassists can't play bass either. But I could fix the van, and I could build out the van. I think that's why I was in the band.
You guys were all in the van?
Oh, yeah. We had 3 different Power Stroke Fords with high tops, and I would build the bunks out, and I would go pull out seats from Econo lines.
Cool.
Or like conversion vans. And so we were on like junkie tours. Like the big,
Sure.
we would be opening for the guys on the bus, but we would just be in the shitty white van.
That's awesome.
But everybody would be gathered around everyone would be checking out our bus and where we stay because all the other touring bands were in like 15 passengers.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the benches at night. Every person had a bunk. We had a dressing
Did you know
room.
this about him?
We had a cooler. I had inverter. Yeah. I mean, we had 4 different vans, and basically we would buy them with 250,000 miles, and then they would break down at 280, and then we would get the next one.
I
And
bet
we would
you the Vanlife Trader audience had no idea about any of this.
my van, yeah, I've probably owned or been a owner of over 12 vans.
That's so cool. What was your before we move on? What was your favorite city to play in?
Oh man, I loved playing. We played at House of Blues here in San Diego.
Wow.
And that's right by Disneyland. So that was
cool.
That was an amazing time. All the House of Blues shows they're just the whole back end green room catering. Because again, we weren't famous or big enough to be getting that cushy lifestyle. But when you went to House of Blues, you felt like you were part of like the bigger.
And it's so cool. Like, you know, all comedians love to be rock stars, and all rock stars want to be comedians. And it's like we cross over, we have a lot of similarities, and it's just. Like the green room, you know, camaraderie between everybody. You can't replicate that in any other.
No,
it's just
we're
amazing.
in our own. We should have green rooms at these shows.
We should.
The Vanlife Trader van should be a green room. We never open it, but we just all hang out in there.
We should, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't want to put anybody on blast, but Overland Expo actually does have green rooms for media. If you apply as media,
we can figure that out.
You should do that.
Yeah,
you should get a Vanlife Trader.
I forget why I brought up those van builds, but sleeping, touring around, sleeping, you know, with your crew and with your friends in the bunks, like. It's
This is the problem with lives. We can just go, guys. So this is all live, everybody.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, Buttercup. What did you got for me? You got anything else for me?
I think we just need to check out the outside of the van real quick. Maybe
let's go
check
to
out the garage.
Any more questions from the?
I haven't seen any questions.
There's actually a little question box at the bottom right-hand corner or left-hand corner.
Oh.
Do you see that? I know. I've done a few lives in my day.
Everyone's just commenting. No one's putting questions.
Are they
any
being
good
nice?
comments? Or any like
douchey?
douchey?
Jarrod is the reason that they're buying a van.
Oh, let's go,
so
dude.
happy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I hope it's a Sandy van.
It's a Sandy van. Buying or building? I help either way. If you want to buy one, let's go. If you want to build one, let's go.
I think buying. I don't know.
Cool.
Hope they're using Vanlife Trader.
Yes, go through Vanlife Trader.
Okay, that's all I see.
However, when I work for the other account, I'm going to say them.
Oh, sure. Hey, we're all in this together.
They are. A lot of the pie to go around, right?
Yeah. How many miles do you expect to put on this van this year?
I don't know.
Do they care?
I don't know that one either. I'm gonna have a serious talk with Alan and the boys.
We got some questions.
The lights
I mean,
are awesome. What are they?
this is all epoxy inlaid. It's a CNC cut epoxy, and then it's there's LED strips behind it, and it's all controlled by our red arc system, which is here, so we can actually have different controls for different lights. And if you point up to the ceiling, I'll actually turn them off as I go here through the progression. So you have the outside, and then you turn that back on, and then you have the inside, which is a small little drop. So that's there. And then you have the upper cabinet white lights. This is the only white light that's in here. That'll turn off. And then we have the toe kick lighting, also that That is kind of on and off. And then last but not least, we have the under cabinet, which is the same as the ceiling, but there's no epoxy, and that is there.
Beautiful.
Can we see that?
Can't get those lights anywhere else.
No, that's a Stolp special. So
Yeah.
very lucky that I had somebody such as Stolp to help me out with that.
Such a Stolp.
Such as Stolp.
We're gonna I just want to check out the garage and kind of see what accessories we have on the outside. We have the Sandy Vans running boards. What do you call those? Rocker rails?
Running boards. You got
Running
it.
boards.
Yeah, Sandy
Cool.
Van running boards.
Those
yeah.
are clean.
Yep. What's great about Sandy Vans too
Watch
is
your
they
back
don't.
here.
Thank you. They don't actually have a lot of weight in the back, so there's no right now. There's no upgrade suspension. However, that's not sagging. You know,
Oh,
there's
no.
not a lot of. There's not.
Now that we're out of it.
Now that we're out of it, no, just me. So they have their starboard rack and they have their port rack, which are these racks right here, which are molly boards. The great thing about these racks is they do not make any more holes in the back door. They use the existing pre-drilled Mercedes holes.
Unlike my new van that we just bought, that has like a 33-inch off-road tire right here, and I was like, how did he mount that? I see no hardware. You open up the back door, there's just like 8 holes going through it, 2 aluminum washers, and
It happens.
we'll see.
It happens.
We might need to put some weep holes in the bottom so the water can get out once it comes in, but
What's beautiful about these molly boards or this starboard rack is you can mount things like this, or we have 2 different size boxes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tall one.
The boost box is right here.
Right here.
And you can fit a
full
human in
send
this.
boosting. Yeah. Also, yeah.
It's locked, great.
Oh, yeah, you
However,
don't
you can put pretty much, you can see I'm standing next to it, and you can fit skis, snowboards. I actually will have one of these on my van, and I plan on putting my golf clubs in here because I'm a golfer. Are
There
you a
you go.
golfer?
No.
No.
I'll try though. I'll try anything, man. I could figure out something to put in there.
For everybody that has been like, where's the shower? We do have an outdoor shower with a pad.
You
My
do a little
suitcase.
screen across here.
Yep. This
right.
is actually the screen, and there's magnets right here.
Yes. I love showering like that in my van.
Especially in the spring, summer, and fall time.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And we
Yeah.
have that onboard hot water, so.
What's your favorite feature about this van?
I mean, the ceiling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mine and Stolp's design. But I actually have always wanted this layout. I am a fan of smaller vans.
Yeah.
So in my second van, I had this size van, and I had a Murphy bed. But the convertible bed is just a really cool feature.
Yeah.
You know,
Convertible but easy.
Easy,
Gotta
yeah.
be easy.
Yeah, all
I
beds are
don't like the
convertible.
10-minute
I hate that stuff.
process.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's too much for me. So, like, I've been sleeping the last couple nights. You pull that out, you flip the mattress over, you're good to go.
Yeah. And you could keep it made inside. I see you made it on top to make it look like a bed, but you could keep all your bedding in there, flip it over, and it's ready to go.
It's pretty much ready to go.
That's
yeah,
cool.
we did this for staging purposes for everybody walking
No one's
through the
sleeping
van.
like that.
Yeah.
No.
And where we were sitting, the table can actually drop down and make it as a day bed.
Oh, wow.
And for my doggy
Is
Glacier.
that where your dog will sleep?
Yeah, I'll let her. I mean,
Aw.
she's always going to want to be close to me, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
Bring your friend on the road.
I can bring a friend.
Yeah.
I can bring my short friend.
Can't bring any friends on my van. Unless we're really close.
But as you can see, there's a lot of room back here.
Yeah. I like the pass-through.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get in because that's
Yeah.
weird, but there is a pass
It's,
through.
it's an awkward height there.
And the reason the pass through exists is because Sandy Vans is still, beach friendly. Surfers put a longboard in there quite easily, and you can now travel to the beach. And
Yeah.
you can hang out, and you can throw extra long things in there.
Put your pack and play back here with your infant, and then they can get out that way.
pack and play. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. Or you could just put a mattress down here. They could turn on the shower, and I think that's important.
I
though.
mean,
what-
I'd also probably put a doggy bed in here so
Yeah,
my dog can
for
go in
real.
and out. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's like her little kennel.
This
Yeah.
is a great van, Jared. Thanks for showing us.
No, thanks for having me on.
I'm gonna shut this
I
and
don't
see
think
how.
you've ever done a live. Is that what you said?
This is my second live.
Okay.
Both with Sandy Vans. Both with the crew. Yeah.
I also obviously have a roof rack and the ladder that you just looked
Yeah.
at.
This ladder is cool. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Some of these they don't work as well as they look. Oh, is there a karaoke machine up here for your
We were
comedy
doing the
tour?
unveiling yesterday. I don't think Stolp ever brought it down, but
And-
if
oh,
you
you
want me
did?
to do my comedy, sure. I can do some bits. I mean, it might
Knock,
not
knock.
It's probably not.
Knock, knock. Oh, this is great up here.
So
I'm going to do this later.
As
if we
you can see, there's a deck up there.
Yeah, there's a
as
deck
well
right
as
here,
solar
too.
panels, the
Yeah.
roof vent. I mean, we can also put an air conditioner in for you, John, if you want one, because you're bougie.
Oh, you're bougie too. You told me this yesterday.
I am the bougie
have-
of all bouginess.
we have-
okay.
Yeah, we're van dwellers, but we have expensive tastes.
I have very expensive.
We want to be
tastes.
comfy.
I love the finer things in life, everyone.
That's why we're in a sandy van.
That's why we're in a Sandy van, which
All
comes
right.
in at a great price. I mean,
Yeah. A lot of bang for the buck.
this is my most expensive van I've traveled in. I can put it that way. Any more questions from anybody on the live? Haven't seen any. Oh my
Jeez.
goodness.
We'll get them in the comments.
Okay,
Don't worry.
no problem. You can share them with me.
Yeah.
Or tag me and ask me. You can do that.
You're on social media?
Not really. I don't like it.
All right. Put her there, dude.
No,
Thanks
John,
for showing me.
Can I get a hug, man?
Of course, man. I'm going to see you like
at
20
least-
more times
yeah.
this year, so we'll be buddies. This is the first of many.
We're gonna be buddies.
Yeah.
We're gonna have beverages, adult beverages.
And we're going to perfect our stand-up comedy / bass playing routine.
Dude, we should do that. We should 100% do that, man.
Yeah, I'll do the Seinfeld intro, and then you can do a Jerry Seinfeld bit.
I'll do a Jerry Seinfeld bit. I love Seinfeld. Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah, first of many.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.